fresh being a good thing,
Super fresh.
tracked being a bad thing.
Tracked.
Oh my God. Well, then you shouldn't even be speaking on the matter.
Thank you for tuning in to Fresh and Tracked, the quarantine edition. Very special guest today. None other than the two-time Olympic medalist, 20-time X Games medalist, Mark McMorris. Mark, thank you for joining us.
Hey, thank you, Stan. It's lovely to see you.
You as well. Now, out of the way quickly, we're in these crazy quarantine times. You're in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Are you transitioning into the pro surfer lifestyle? Is that what we can expect?
You can't expect much, but I'm living that lifestyle, if you know what I mean. Big shot, mahalo, aloha.
You are in Hawaii. We're going to jump right into it. We've got some Hawaii questions right off the bat for you. Fresh or tracked, spam?
Fresh as fuck. Mason puts it on everything. It's spam or die around these parts. So yeah.
Surfing on rails. The rail that we saw happen, is that fresh or is that tracked? I need some insight here.
I've been debating on it, and this day would come. Stan. No. Wow, I know. That's pretty far out, but Julian Wilson is a huge advocate of the shred. He loves all things shred, and I thought that was pretty badass that he did it, and I'm sure Red Bull is super hyped on that, and it was a first, and he's the man and did it pretty well. I don't think it's gonna be a thing in surfing, but I respect that he did that. And I don't know. I haven't actually really asked that question around the household I'm in, but I probably should.
I'd be curious.
I'll get back to you.
We're going to dip into a couple Canada-based questions here with maybe just an obvious one here and go Tim Hortons.
Dude, if everyone knew the story behind Tim Horton, it's all fresh. It's beauty. It's just Canadian to the bone. And yeah, their double isn't that good. And if you're a coffee snob, it sucks. I don't really even drink their coffee, but Tim Hortons as a brand, we love.
We love it.
And their maple glazed donut is to die for. So it's fresh.
This is a two-parter. So first part, Drake.
Fresh. Amazing
yes.
artist. Amazing Canadian. I don't even know why I had to think about it. I just needed to think about how hard I was going to say fresh.
Okay. Now, the fact that Drake skis, is this fresh or is this tracked?
This is very tracked.
We got to do something about this.
I know. And I'm going to have my people get in there. But I just don't think, I think it was all set up, and he probably doesn't know how to snowboard, but he shouldn't even advertise skiing.
We got two more Canadian questions coming in live on a text from Pat Bridges right now. First one, Justin Beiber.
Oh,
wow. That's going to be the next one, but let's start
a couple of Justins. We got Justin Bieber, right? He's Canadian. No, he's awesome. I think he has had his ups and downs, but he's lived a pretty wild life.
Yeah.
I think he seems to be doing pretty good right now. He likes to snowboard and skate. I've skated with him before many moons ago. It was quite fun.
Really?
Yeah. I was only like 20. He came and he like pulled up. Yeah, it's fun. Anyway, I don't know. It's so hard.
Have you skated with Justin Trudeau as well?
No, just snowboarded. That was a good lead. True Dizzy is a good shredder. He was he was going for it. When we took like 4 runs, and then his Secret Service ran into his daughter and like creamed her. She was on skis. It was fun. It was so gnarly. And then I just left. And I had also like just taken screws out of my knee, like the bottom of my femur rod. Those ones were giving me grief after like 2 or 3 years of muscle burst that happened. Had to take them out, and it's like a 3-month recovery, but this was at like month 2. I just came to Whistler and they're like, hey Trudeau, I was wondering if you want to take some runs and stuff, because I gave him like an Olympic jacket, that Burton one, and he was all psyched and wearing it and whatever. So we went and shredded, but I had like brand new knee that was not ready, and it was kind of like pow. So I kind of dipped, but it was crazy. Secret Service dude creamed his daughter. It was bad.
Yes. Fast Shade's a good one. Good look. The jam format, is this fresh or is this tracked? How are we feeling about this?
This is actually hard for me because it's kind of cool in a weird way, but it's hard to judge. It's hard to really know if you're supposed to land all 4 runs or try and land 2 really good ones. I think it works really good. I think it's fresh for big air, kind of track for slopestyle. It's hard because they build those courses so gnarly, and it's like, you want us to do a bunch of different crazy runs down here? I like it, but I don't know if it's the best for snowboard slopestyle.
One that not many people would get to experience, playing yourself in a video game. Is this fresh or tracked?
Playing yourself, maybe a little track. I think I'm gonna go with track there.
Well, who's your go-to then? Who's your like?
I always play Danny because his hair makes the character look really sick. But fuck, man, it's hard. You need we had a good budget, but you needed like a bajillion-dollar budget to like make something like super realistic. It's so hard. It's getting to the point where we're just trying to we want to make another one and make it really, really good, like a version of that, because it is good. And people I'm not that good at it, but there's kids that do such legit stuff.
I gotta ask this one out of curiosity with your answer. The quad cork, is this fresh or is this tracked?
Kind of tracked, unless you did it like Dusty Hendrickson. His was pretty baller.
Yeah. T-shirt.
And a t-shirt, and on a fatty step down, go like 3/4 way down. That was pretty badass, but I think it's pretty tracked. It's just if you fall, there's too much momentum going that way. And if you go that way, I think it's you're gonna fucking die. Unless the jump gets bigger and you can actually do it. I think it's super tracked right now. I have a ton of respect for people that have done it, and I've tried one and landed on my back, but I feel like the jump had a lot of compression. I could probably do it, but I'm a pussy, so I didn't have it.
I wouldn't say that. Do you think having a snowboard coach, is that fresh or tracked?
If your coach is quoted a coach, you can change that. Make sure your quote-unquote coach is a lifelong buddy, loves to shred, knows how to film, and knows how to help you be your best.
Right.
That's and sometimes when I want that person, Adam Burwell, for me to come to the Olympics, we put him under coach, but he doesn't know how to do the tricks they do. He's not my coach. No one can do what we're doing. So So I think the word coach is tracked. Get you a best buddy.
For the mixed specialty round, all of the Mick categories begin with Mick. Okay. All right. Right off the gate, fresh and tracked, the Mick twist.
Fresh.
The Mick rib.
It depends if it's back.
Yeah.
It's pretty tracked when it's not.
Mickey Mouse, fresh or tracked?
Fresh.
Final one that we've got, Mick Jagger.
Dude, come on. Fresh as well. Mick fresh all the way.
I love it. Mark, thank you so much for joining us today for this quarantine edition of Fresh and Tracked. You've been wonderful.
Stay safe, guys. Thank you, snowboarder.